Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video. And the Miami Dolphins have made another addition to the offensive line, this time by signing tackle Timon Parris. So a little bit about Timon. He actually has spent 2 years with the Washington football team from 2018 to 2019. And after that, he spent some time on the practice squad with the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns this past season at 6'6", 315 pounds. 2 years of really NFL experience. So yeah, he's definitely still learning the game. And that time spent on the practice squad is there's more time to develop. And so it'll be interesting to see, if he's able to, make the roster for the Miami Dolphins here, practice squad. I mean, the Dolphins, they've made some additions on the offensive line already this offseason. Some that come to mind are guys like from Baltimore, Matt Skura at center, as well as when you think about some of the other guys that they have on the offensive line. You think guys like Michael Dieter, Austin Jackson, guys like that, Robert Hunt. And then they did acquire guys like DJ Fluker as well. So therefore, this offensive line, they're still moving more pieces, and you obviously want to have that depth. And so definitely Timon, he's going to have to go out there and really compete to try to, make a roster spot, practice squad or something, but definitely an opportunity for him for a team that offensively, they was about average. They was about middle of the road when it comes to the Dolphins offense last year. Obviously, they did have some bright spots, such as Miles Gaskins, and then, Tua got to see the field. And they did improve, aside from the additions that I mentioned on the offensive line here. They did also bring in receiver Will Fuller, who was the number one receiver for the Houston Texans this past season, and not to mention Jalen Waddle, bringing him in from Bama. Now, sure, when we got the last time we saw him in the national championship, he looked like he was playing when he shouldn't have been playing because of that injury. But we all know that the kid's got a lot of talent to him, and so he's definitely going to add some explosiveness to this offense. And then towards the end of last year, I mean, at tight end, Gesicki felt like he was coming into the zone at the very end, and so obviously there's going to be a lot of questions surrounding Tua Tagovailoa. He doesn't have Ryan Fitzpatrick now to come in and like bail him out if the Dolphins need it like last year. As Ryan Fitzpatrick is with the Washington football team now. They did bring in Jacoby Brissett, who has some experience as a starter, but it's not going to be like when they had Ryan Fitzpatrick. That is for sure. He's definitely there to be the backup. But with all that being said, we're focusing back on Timon. I mean, this is really a great opportunity for him to continue. He's definitely got the size and some of the things. Well, I'll talk about his college stats as well. So, coming out of high school, actually, in 2013, from Floral Park High School, he played guard and defensive tackle as a senior. So he was able to accumulate 29 tackles, including 13 for a loss and 3 sacks. He was also team captain for his high school team. In 2013, though, after because you finish up your season, he graduated in 2013, and then in the 2013 season, he was redshirted that year, and so it would not be until 2014 where he makes his first collegiate start with Stony Brook. So, and that time he started at right tackle against American International and Connecticut, and the final 9 games in which he started, he has started at left tackle. So he played some, right tackle, left tackle, all of that in his first year of starting, and he helped block for a 1,000-yard rusher that they had that season. And then in 2015, he got to start 10 games at left tackle and was named second team All CAA football. And then in 2016, he got to start 11 games at left tackle, named first team All CAA football, and garnered second team FCS stats All American honors. And he started all 33 games of his career, since to that point, since being redshirted. And then from there, in 2017, he started the first 8 games of the season before he suffered a season-ending leg injury in the first half against Richmond, and was the top performer on the Seawolves offensive line that helped Stony Brook average 29.2 points a game, averaging 351.2 yards per game. The Seawolves ranked fifth in the CAA in rushing, and so they had 161.2 yards per game and had 3 backs who rushed for over 400 yards and earned AFCA first team All-American honors, and was also named second team Associated Press, second team Stats, FCS, and second team by Phil Steele, and named first team All CAA football for the third straight season. And so all of that prior to being drafted. So definitely he was a great story as he got to start 41 games throughout his entire FCS career with Stony Brook. And so he earned a lot of praise from the scouts. They said coming out, the thing about Timon was that they said he was smart and talented, but raw. And so that's good. That's a good analysis there for him to be smart. That means you have something that you can work with. They're extremely talented, but obviously he's raw. Having not played against some of the bigger competition. That they're gonna obviously want to break him into that, which is why it's really big for a guy like him to come in and get these practice squad reps. And then during a mini camp, training camp, all those reps, they add up to more experience against those competitions. He gets bigger, stronger, gets accumulated to the speed of the guys that he's going against. And so that would only bode well for him. And the fact that he's played, both sides of the ball. I mean, we'll see if the Dolphins, if they envision using him perhaps at guard or something. We'll just have to wait and see what their vision is for him. But definitely excited for Tim. This is a big opportunity for him. So we'll see just how this plays out. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as more news continues to drop, you can be sure to find it here. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time.